Hey Baltimore, how are you? You feeling good tonight? I'm so excited about being here tonight. Got a great lineup for you guys today. Some of the most fabulous queens in Baltimore are here to tell their story. Give them a big round of applause. You're listening to this. A little bit about me, for those of you who I don't know, I'm born here, raised here, educated here, twice married, twice divorced here. And I found my forever love right here in the town I love, Baltimore. You love Baltimore? Give Baltimore a round of applause. If you love Baltimore. I grew up the youngest of 17 children in a small house in West Baltimore. 9 girls, 8 boys. 17 children in a small house. My parents, and of that 17, I gotta say 15 college graduates. One upholsterer, my sister Dorothy, who still drives me crazy, and one heroin victim, my brother Stephen, which I'll tell you about. My parents had a pretty much traditional marriage, meaning that my father made the money, my mother stayed home. They didn't have sex a lot, so they fucked a lot. That's how the 17 kids happened. To know my father was to know that he was pretty much a stern, kind of starchy, kind of no-nonsense, truck driver, teamster kind of guy. That was just who he was, where he was in his life. And the coming out stories really is not just my coming out story today. There are actually 3 coming out stories. My brother David, my brother Steve, and my brother Leo, not gay. And it was different in that they changed. They went off to war and they changed. My brother David went into the Navy. He came home gay. My brother went off to Vietnam. He came home acting a little different. Not gay. And my brother Stephen lost his life to the war on drugs in Baltimore City. He had a heroin problem, and it conquered him, but he was gay. So 9 sisters. 9 sisters. Not one lesbian in the bunch. All dick eaters. Strictly dickly, really, strictly dickly. Dorothy, Carolyn, Annette, Patty, Bobby, Jeannie, Stephanie, Cheryl, Eileen, 9 sisters. 9 living, breathing, biological sisters. So when I say I don't need no more black women in my business, I got 9 of them. And 8 sons. 8 sons. Of the 8 sons, 3 gay. So when somebody tells you 1 in 10 are gay, don't believe it. It's really 3 and 8. It's 3 and 8. Look around, look around. I didn't really know how my father would deal with this because, again, it was a very traditional family, a Catholic family. My brother came home from the Navy, and he told my father he was gay. My father took him home and he said, "There's no such thing as gay." And I think in his mind, my father was born in 1909, the son of a sharecropper. I'm sure there were gay people back there, but in his mind, there's no such thing as gay in this house. And my brother said, "I'm gay." And my father said, "You mean to tell me you're out here sucking dicks and coming here and kiss my wife in the mouth?" That ends now. I was young. I was in the room, I listened, I remembered. My parents said, "Don't disappoint the parents. Don't embarrass the family, don't disrespect the community." 3 rules. That thing scared me so bad, I ran off and got married. True shit. Marriage didn't last, of course. I remember my dad telling me, "Don't marry that girl. Don't marry that girl." And I cried, "Daddy, I love her. But I love her. I love her so much." What I loved was the pussy. The pussy was good. Was. Anyway, that marriage didn't last. My brother Stephen, who had a heroin problem, came to my father and said, "I'm gay." My father took scratched his head, I would imagine at this point, says, okay, now I got 2 of these. And he says, you're what? Almost like what the fuck, but what the fuck wasn't out yet, so you couldn't say what the fuck. My father just went, huh? And he said, yeah, I'm gay. And my father said, you mean like a punk? No. You mean like a sissy? And my brother Stephen said, yeah. I went off and found the prettiest white girl I could find and married her. True shit. We stayed together for 5 years. Didn't work. And then I met Bill. That's when I met someone who I knew would be my partner forever. Some people call it your forever lover. I knew it instantly. There's never a doubt in my mind, this cute, skinny, little white chocolate bar. This tall glass of warm milk at night. Love at first sight. Don't ever let anybody tell you there's no such thing as love at first sight. There is. We've been together for 29 years. Coming out's not easy. I saw what my brother went through. I didn't want to go through the same thing. My mother had met Bill. She'd been introduced as my roommate. You all know about that, right? My dad was going to be a harder sell. I remember it was a cold March morning. Went to my parents' house, and my mother and father were back in the kitchen. My mother was always stirring a pile of swamp seed, rice, white rice. My father's from South Carolina, so there was always white rice in the house. My mother's stirring a pile of rice. Bill and I come in. For some reason it was cold. Bill had either short sleeves or no sleeves, as I remember it. And I said, Dad, this is Bill. We're going to be together. Together. And my father, in that moment, didn't respond the way he had responded to my brother David. He didn't respond like he did to my brother Stephen. He says, y'all together? Yes, sir. He took his sweater off and gave it to Bill. He says, be warm together. Be warm. Be warm always.